music scene. If you haven't, I don't blame you. It's not very well publicised to a lot of people, but there is one. How do you think people like Tame Impala got their start? But for every Tame Impala, there's 10 homelands.
And you don't seem to have much fun when...
But what about these hundreds of home brands? I mean, they have to sustain their lives too. What's going on inside their heads?
I too love to walk. Stop filming me cleaning my apartment. This is embarrassing.
So, what's your name?
Talia. Talia Watts.
And what band do you play in?
My band is called High Hopes Low.
You're doing the Diploma of Music performance?
Yeah.
Where do you think that's going to get you in life?
I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I did it because I dropped out of school because I was not enjoying school. And I enjoy playing music. So I joined the Diploma of Music performance because I like playing music and it gives me a diploma and all I do is play music 3 times a week, so...
So you do local gigs, right?
Yeah.
How much does that pay?
I have no idea. Our managers sort all of that out. Different gigs cost more and different gigs cost less and some gigs are free, so it just kind of like depends on who it is organised through and stuff like that.
How much have you seen from gigging?
I don't know.
None of it?
We haven't gotten any money yet, so I don't
money
know if
yet.
we've even gotten paid for some of them yet.
So you don't even know what you're owed?
No, but our managers do, so that's good.
And they haven't, like, told you how much you should get or anything
We
like
haven't
that?
really like asked.
So you plan on going to do the degree?
Yeah,
And what kind of jobs would that get you?
I don't know.
Are you hoping to be one of those people who are really successful then?
Well, that's the dream. So yeah.
And how realistic do you think that is?
That's a good question. I don't know. I guess, like I said, like it depends, like who you know and where you are at what time and what type of like gigs you play and who you play gigs with and stuff like that. So yeah, I honestly have no idea. Like I hope it's very realistic, but it might not be, and that will suck. But like, even if I don't become like huge and like tour around Australia or anything like that, like I'm still gonna keep making music because like I really like making music. I feel like you don't have to have heaps of skill as long as you're making music that people enjoy, then that's all you really need to like do, because if people enjoy your music then people are going to listen to it, and that's what being a musician relies on. I don't really know what my biggest fear is. I guess not succeeding, but that's not really a fear, it's more of a like it's more of a reality that could happen. Like yes, I might not be successful, that would suck, but I'm going to keep trying to be successful. You can't be like scared of anything, like you have to always take every opportunity that you can, which I haven't like really been doing, but in the future I plan to. I don't doubt that in the future I'll come across people that will just not, you know, treat me the same or think that I'm not capable of something just because I am like a female. Yeah, it's like internal, like how much motivation you have. So it's like, it depends on how much motivation you have to how successful you will be. It just comes down to how much you enjoy doing what you're doing. I listen to the people that inspire me. That's what I do to motivate myself. Like my biggest inspiration is like Camp Cope, they're like my favourite band, a 3-piece female band, Stella Donnelly, College and Eve, they're 2 Perth girls. Like I just listen to the bands that inspire me, and Courtney Barnett, oh my gosh, like I just listen to them and I just know that like I want to be as successful as them and I want to make music just like them, because I want to be able to like, this sounds so like cringe, but like I want to be able to like inspire people like me the way that they are inspiring me, if that makes sense. I think that I'm definitely at the start, like the very, very, very start of my music career, and I really do hope that it'll go on for like my entire life. Just do it because you enjoy it. Yeah. and listen to the people that motivate you because they'll inspire you.
To make it in the music industry, you have to have a lot of self-motivation. There's not really a clear pathway as there is in other careers or industries. You know, if you want to get a job at Coles, you go and apply at Coles. If you want to become an accountant, you go and study at university, you do business, you know, apply at places, but that doesn't exist within the music industry. You have to go out and make friends at gigs, you have to go and talk to people. There's no real clear study path, and a lot of it is what can you do by yourself to make yourself appealing to everyone around you in the industry. It doesn't matter if you're trying to be a performer, a producer, a booker, or any sort. You really need to be a jack of all trades to some degree to show that you are willing to do what it takes to succeed. Often your biggest critic in music will be yourself. You're constantly looking to hit that next goal, to achieve that next milestone, and sometimes when you don't do that, it's very easy for you to lose motivation, lose interest, to get down on yourself, and it's important to stay motivated in this industry, so it's kind of tough to keep on going headstrong, and it really does take quite a lot of energy.
Do you think there's a stigma against players who use cheaper equipment?
I don't know if I'd use the word stigma. If anything, there's quite a lot of musicians nowadays who really embrace that role. There's an entire genre called lo-fi, which the entire basis of it is using cheap gear to record music, and it's less a stigma and more of a just practicality thing. If you're wanting your records to sound really clean and professional like everything else that's on the radio, you need to have the money to do that. But I don't think a stigma is correct. It's more just a practicality thing.
Really, the music industry isn't as scary as it seems. It's not some monster that's going to chew you up and spit you out. And sure, you might have your fears, you might have your doubts, you might have your insecurities about music, but hey, I'm an artist, I share those same feelings. The important thing is that you keep trying. As with life, really, you only get anywhere by trying. Check out Constantino Music on Facebook.